Toon Link to function like Young Link, and he doesn't. But that doesn't mean that Toon Link isn't still like a solid character. So as like surprisingly good kill power. Up B out of shield isn't too bad either. It's pretty decent, but just we don't necessarily see like the big combo game we expect to see from the other two Links. But still, still a pretty decent character overall.
It's just about navigating the bomb and the boomerang. Those are the two most important tools that a Toon Link has. And so when you're stuck in this situation on the ledge, where there's a bomb falling down all the way across, and a boomerang that you expect to return, and as soon as it returns, Toon Link's job is to get some kind of conversion off of it. So far, patience from Ravenking on these ledge get-ups. He's taking some damage, he's not taking too much.
Yeah, Jinx is playing really well.
Now Arsene's here.
Yeah, Arsene is definitely here and online. A lot of little two pieces right here. Getting the up air, not enough to kill, but Ravenking definitely in a pretty solid deficit so far. Nice, no jump.
But now can he turn it around? Oh, good up B. A little earlier than one might expect. But sneaking out the counter while you still have Arsene. I love it.
I like that. Trying to force the ledge trump for a back air right there. Ravenking definitely turned on the aggression. No Arsene in sight. Bomb hit nothing?
There you go.
Okay, bomb hit something that time, though. Wow, bomb and up air. Little did I know. A little bit late on that grab punish, but Jinx got a pretty solid lead. He saw some really good low percent combos here, too, in that first stock, so maybe we'll see a repeat.
And there, Raven really respected the returning boomerang. Just jump out of there, get out of dodge. Now, how are you going to get this to stop? You're in the ledge trap situation. Toon Link sneaks by because he's got the bomb in hand. Okay, turn that around into a back air.
Wow, yeah, Jinx is doing an amazing job of just keeping himself safe on those recoveries, throwing those boomerangs and bombs out. Amazing play from Ravenking. Still not enough to cut it because that up B just has so much range. And Jinx alive yet again.
And now Arsene's out before 50% because of the fact that it comes out earlier in the deficit, right? Which does mean, you know, like a dash attack should kill Toon Link here.
I gotta say, I'm really surprised to see Jinx outspacing Ravenking and Joker. Like, Toon Link does not have like insane buttons. The projectiles are decent, but Jinx is just navigating this flawlessly.
Now Arsene back in the back pocket. That's why you're going to see Ravenking trying to get like a counter on like a bomb or a counter on a returning boomerang if he can. But already Jinx is like anticipating that.
Yeah, Jinx definitely has Ravenking's number. It looks like on these defensive options. A lot of stuff getting called out. One of the counters started to work out, but yeah, Jinx had a huge lead. We're about to see Arsene for the second time on this stock, but a big swing from Jinx going to put him in a weird spot.
And that was scary. I wasn't really confident what kind of punish you could get there.
That kills.
Wow! Not quite enough. And now second Arsene's here.
I really thought that was enough. Okay, well, Arsene is here with the rage to boot, so Jinx got to be careful. Back throw, gonna set up for a rough edge guard scenario. I like having the bomb in hand just in case, but Ravenking can turn this around if we see one more hit with this last little bit of Arsene.
The boomerang is gonna knock him away. That was a perfect boomerang, and it set up this forward tilt for Jinx.
Jinx, I was not familiar with the game. You're playing real well. I'm excited so far. All right, we're really waking it up here. Yeah, and like you said, Ravenking also has a lot of Toon Link experience, and that could win the game at that two-frame connected.
Oh, and a rare moment where the drag down and the down smash just does not connect for Ravenking on the final hit. He's usually so consistent with those combos. That means Arsene at 30%.
You never see that. And
That's
also,
so early.
At 126, that stinks for Jinx. You can make no mistakes here. But Jinx is playing so solid. Even these bears out of shield, just not fast enough. I don't think about Toon Link as like a crazy frame data character, but my eyes are really getting open to this.
I don't think of Toon Link down tilt. You just use down tilt to space out Ravenking trying to get in.
Yeah, that's like a Young Link game. But Toon Link showing us he can do it too.
So this bleeding is just so rough for Ravenking here because now, like, if he gets one, okay, hold the bomb and then counter's nice.
Yeah, you got to really know too. Toon Link bomb takes forever to detonate, so you got to really know to get that.
Now this is probably the last Arsene of the match unless Ravenking lives like 200, which seems improbable.
Yeah, he's playing really patient, keeping that bomb in hand to throw Ravenking off. Got to be so careful in this recovery. Oh, Ravenking didn't find the two-frame, nor the back air, but the bomb! Gonna give him another chance! Oh, this is so close.
Okay, there goes Arsene. That is what Jinx needs. That comeback was so scary, but the forward air across stadium.
Wow! Fresh forward air, too. First forward air of the entire match, and it kills coast to coast. Amazing start off here for Jinx. Wow. He's just like, wow, that really killed. And look at the brand recognition. You got the Jinx
he's got the hat.
You know? Got the Jinx swag.
In case it was ever unclear who's who in the player cam, he's got you covered. That's a commentator's lifesaver.
Good stuff. Good stuff from Jinx. Ravenking, got to wake up a little bit here. I mean, this is one of those people. Jinx is playing amazing. It's just you think of Ravenking and Combo Breaker, like, all right, I know they're going to do X, Y, Z just because we've seen it so much. And we still can. You know, it's the beginning of the set. It was still close, but Jinx is definitely playing really well, especially considering how practiced Ravenking is against Toon. Like, I cannot accept that enough. So
I mean, Ravenking is a studious player, right? He made notes during that to try and adapt, and it looked like Jinx was going to run away with it, and then it became very close at the end.
It did.
Don't forget. So that could be momentum that Ravenking brings into game number 2 here.
And
we go to Holobastard.
And you're very right that Ravenking is great at adapting. Because even when we're playing friendlies in our downtime, like, Ravenking doesn't let me get away with much. If I mix him up once, that mix-up is offline. He learns fast. Oh, and as we're seeing, immediate round start Arsene on the double up air. That is a rough way for game 2 to start for Jinx, but either way, still getting some great damage regardless.
But now he's mixed up on this platform. Pivot grab, and the nice turnaround immediately for back airs. Be careful here, Jinx.
Ooh. What I like about that, too, Jinx recognizes that, like, Arsene counter on Toon Link recovery probably just automatically just kills that character. But we haven't even seen him attempt it. He's like, I'm going to air dodge, I'm going to go for, like, Zair, whatever it takes to not get countered.
That Zair cancel was so cool.
Does Jinx have a jump? Wow. Ravenking a little off on the timing for the punish, and percents are just about even now.
I think he just wanted to jump down and down B, but it was a little slow, as you mentioned. Okay.
Nice, yeah. Taking whatever Arsene you can get makes a lot of sense. The bomb, too slow, unfortunately.
That's unfortunate.
Tink bomb is like double Young Link bomb. It takes a while.
Look at Ryan sit there and shield. Like, I know you have a bomb in hand. I can just sit here and wait. Oh, now you got to be very careful with the Jinx.
For sure. All right, trying to force it with the drop zone fair, and the BP up B actually just going to send straight out. Amazing stuff from Jinx, especially considering Arsene was on deck there at the top of the stock. That could have been bad.
That's one of those recoveries that the tether would have just been better at, okay?
For sure. Like, the only thing that gets worse with Arsene is that up B. Right. Everything else is just, you know, tenfold better.
Okay, nice. Turn around. Get to the base platform really fast, and then you can catch them on the landing when they overextend. Yeah, it's just these instant dash attacks. Like, you don't expect, like, burst hitbox in that direction from a Toon Link.
You also don't expect Toon Link to be, like, this scrappy either.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Oh!
What were you cooking, Ravenking?
I think he was looking for, like, a nair out of disadvantage or something there. Definitely some extended reads. But that aside, it looks like Jinx just barely not able to take the stock just yet, but still putting Ravenking in a ton of pressure in the corner. Oh, doesn't find the DI right, but the back throw, excuse me. Dang, that's not killing either.
Not quite enough to KO. And that was fresh, too.
All right, Ravenking firing back with some instant dash attacks of his own right there, just to control that little space in that burst. But who's taking this next stock, I could not tell you.
Oh,
wow.
Okay. Ravenking's been good at, like, waiting for the bomb rebounds to do something, but he just let that one pass.
Ooh. Don't think he was ready to capitalize off that, but yeah, even game here. A lot of Arsene to deal with, though. So Jinx has to take the stock, and back throw would have done it, but he didn't pull the trigger on the throw.
That's unfortunate.
Man, that could have been it. All right, Jinx, got to be careful. Arsene can rack up a lot of damage quick, fast, and in a hurry. I think he's going to be offline. Back throw does it, yeah.
0% chance he lives that.
We have a phrase in Cincy called little boy back throw. I don't know what it is. Little boys in Smash Ultimate have the craziest back throw. Ness, Lucas, Tink, I don't know what's going on. Little boy back throw, it comes for us all.
But let's see if Ravenking can rebound from that. So far, he's looking good on this combo. Shield the bomb, get the forward tilt to catch the landing, and Now without a bomb in hand, it's a pretty easy rebound. This bomb should explode.
No.
What is with these bombs?
Tom. The one time I've seen it save Toon Link, I was like, it can happen. But it takes so long for that bomb to detonate. I'm not kidding. It really might be like 8 to 9 seconds. Like, a Tink player probably knows the exact time, but it is such a slow move to save you with.
I can't believe it. Twice. One game.
Ooh, sorry, I got excited for the next match, but I'll key us in there when we get there. So, 1-1 Jinx and Ravenking. Winner of this is going to make it into our winner side top 32. Jinx definitely shaking up the world here, shaking the table. Ravenking had to really, really lock in on that last stock, but even though Ravenking won it, both of those rounds were really, really close. And
so we're probably going to go to, well, you don't really want to go to a larger stage because then with like the fast ground movement, Joker's going to be able to run circles around you, but you also like the stages too, so.
Right.
Town and City is going to be the option.
Ooh, Town and City.
Joker.
Kind of a dance with the devil moment here. Like, Toon Link could potentially kill earlier here, but Arsene is going to kill much earlier here. So definitely going to be risky. But yeah, Jinx is a pretty solid player here. Trying to pull up some character data. Matches up being a little bit weird, but yeah, got some good results. Second out of 29, third out of 33, 13th at Frosty's last year out of 170. Wow, Jinx is incredible. Did not even know that.
But right now he's stuck in the corner. And this platform height is just so good for Ravenking to pressure. Like you think you want to escape to that top platform, but he's there for you.
All right, actually punishing the counter right there. Smart stuff from Jinx. Ravenking trying to weather the storm, boomerangs, bombs, what have you, all kinds of stuff. But now Arsene's here, and Jinx is without an air dodge. This is a scary, scary scenario.
Oh, but you get jab locked into a forward tilt. Could have been worse, actually.
I'm going to guess maybe a misinput right there.
Yeah.
Ooh, what an angle on that tilt.
There, that's the classic.
Nice.
How we made it only to game 3 before we see the bomb to fair?
For real. So, like, yeah, a kill like that is definitely why you think, okay, Tink might really like Town and City. It makes a lot of sense. Ooh, bomb and up smash, straight up.
Take some more free Arsene off the returning boomerang. But now with the bomb there, that platform is very safe until Ravenking just sneaks out and hits him.
Really, really sneaky forward air. That's the thing. When you get to a player as seasoned as Ravenking, there's always something in their back pocket. Even you and I, seasoned people that have been casting Ravenking for years, neither of us saw that coming.
So on this final destination portion of the stage, you see Ravenking just like staying as far away as possible. There is a bomb in hand.
The first one to work, and it doesn't matter. Ravenking smacking him down anyway. Oh, you got your little bomb? I don't care. I am still Arsene Joker. Amazing second stop.
That's the burst you come to expect from Ravenking here, and it's going to be a big factor in this game 3. And this Arsene's still going side.
Yeah, still swinging for the fences there, too. Throwing out some F-tilts at the corner. Why not? Arsene finally off deck, but Jinx way down in this game 3. Definitely looks like Ravenking made some key adaptations in the matchup.
Now just get your throw here, and you can take your sweet time.
Uh-oh.
Get another Arsene? Sure.
Another LBB, little boy back throw.
Good text.
Good tech for sure.
And okay, you had an air dodge scouted, Ravenking. You were just this close to punishing in play. Now Arsene's back, showing up on the second stock.
And Jinx really got a mountain to climb right here. Ooh, another forward air.
Okay.
Huge percent deficit, though. All right, Ravenking feeling comfortable, starting to play with the bombs himself, and the back air just barely not killing him, nor is the side B, but he's really hunting to finish this off right now.
Yeah, he is over there and looking for the ledge trump to finish the game, but it's not going to quite happen, but the double back air does say yes. Ravenking takes the 2-1 victory over Jinx and moves on in winners at Combo Breaker.
Man, what a match. I gotta say, very, very impressed by what I saw from Jinx. I didn't know what I was getting myself into, but now looking at these results, I'm not too surprised. It says Combo Breaker of this year got 65th, but that's happening now. So I was going to assume that Smasher's app is kind of glitching on that one. But anyway, yeah.
That just sounds like the Start GG API.
For sure.
Classics.
Don't even get me started on that. But yeah, 7 out of 116 at D tier. A lot of great stuff, but Ravenking, a little bit more seasoned, definitely was able to make some key adaptations. And what a stage to do it on. Remember, that was Jinx's counterpick stage, Town and City, and I'm like, I don't know if I'd take Joker to Town and City, and 2 of those stocks were lost so early with Arson back air. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of why, you know?
I mean, the